king. There is no shortage of games he'll play for you, be it Fall Guys, Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, or Overwatch 2. Rexic, H-E-K-I-N-G. That's right, it's Rexic the king. Awesome Mounts is back after many moons. That purple surfer still makes him swoon. R-E-X-I-C-T-H-E-K-I-N-G. That's right, it's Rexic the king. Now without much further ado, he's going to start the stream for you. There's only a few seconds to go. He hopes that you enjoy the show.
Hello everybody, welcome into this Saturday stream on a different window, as you can see. So sorry I started a bit later. I was over on Flex's stream doing like voting for like a Halloween contest, or like not contest, a Halloween outfit stuff. Excuse me. But before that I also like got back later in general, so it was like I got back from my bike ride like at a bit after 6 like already. I was like trying to pop by there and say hi and all that stuff, you know. But welcome in. Hope everybody's doing well. So it is going to be a little bit shorter today. I mean, just like doing part 2, I starting later. And it's also going to be a little bit different. It was going to be Blightbound, like as always, but like, so like after the lesson on Thursday, I was like trying to fix some like lighting stuff, try to get like looking a bit more. Like the earlier version I had of the donuts where it was like more like an early morning, like golden kind of light stuff, and I couldn't get it working right. Not just this, I was adjusting like various settings, trying to see if I can get like the similar look in Eevee for like faster render, like all that stuff. But then like as a result of that, and it like being like auto save and all that, like the like how I ended up at before was like all lost and like messed up, so I have to like, so I was able to find like an earlier save I did before like the instancing. It didn't seem like it did any effect anyway, so I found like the earlier version with that, and so essentially I just have to like redo, or like a speed redo, that part of the lesson. So like we'll do that while still keeping like the same quality of the light. So it's like, yeah, so like I just got to redo the animation part, but it's like I want to keep it like in this comfortable morning glow kind of look, you know. So that's what I'm like aiming to keep it at, as I do the other like tiny adjustments prior to like redoing the animation part, which it should be easier. So it's like you do the like the spot in the middle, do the rotation, empty, that's a camera, set it 120, all that stuff. That part should be okay. So it's more just like, getting that, trying to be like fixed. So I do gotta bring this up again. And so it might have an issue. It's like a Chrome update something. So it's like window occlusion stuff.
We are on the home.
Like Windows occlusion stuff has like been messing up. So it's like, if it's not like the active tab like a Chrome does, it's like it has like audio, but like the video itself stops when it's like the active window. So I'm trying to like find a way to like fix that. Like, because I already have like that setting like like graphics acceleration like I turned off for my Chrome anyway to fix with that issue, and I have it so that's still toggled off, but it's like back for whatever reason. I don't know if there's like some flag I can edit for that. I don't know. Like, I've been like trying to look like Firefox, but it looks like it just like looks so bad compared to Chrome, man. Like I can't just like customize it to be Chrome. It just like looks really bad. I'm sorry to say. Like, so maybe I can like find a way to like roll back to a, I don't know, like the update version, like just 1 or 2 versions behind where it like still worked. Like something like that. Like, I don't know. That's like the worst far case scenario, you know. So I'll have to look into that. We'll figure that out. So I'll do like, I did a save. I have like various saves of it. So to keep the, oh yeah, I can see like it went white when it wasn't like the main focus screen. So I did like saves right before this, right before compositing. I'll do like saves later to like keep it, like keep like some footholds, so to speak. That's probably not the right term for it, but you know what I mean. Just like have earlier spots saved, just in case. All right, so let us do this. And so it might not be doing every step again. It'll be like stuff that helps before it messes up like the lighting of how I have it, you know.
Stretch. Well, before we jump things that I noticed that the light rotation, it would be a little bit better if I rotated it so it's almost like a 90-degree, like completely side onto the donuts.
Don't have like the
so that's pretty simple change.
Like that, so
the other one I noticed is that I'm getting this like kind of ugly bounce light coming off this both the plate and the table. So to fix that,
I don't have any bounce
I can
light.
just move. Right, going to edit, you'll see that the light just disappears off the floor. I noticed a huge source of light, right? And so if you look on our donut, it's not very controlled, right? I could either, if I want to fill in this space, I could increase the brightness of that wall, but you can see it throws light just everywhere, and I don't really have any control over it. So, change my mind. Let's not use that as a fill source. Let's just drop the value to 0. So there is now no light as a fill source. Let's just drop the value to 0. So there is
0. I think I did it before, but like, did it interfere? Oh, face select. That's what you did, right?
Now no light. Use that as a fill source.
Like the black wall overall. Okay. Let's see, so material. Go into this, dude. Go to camera view. Right, it's on the black wall. Oh, wait, hold on. Out of camera view. It's like that one with the face. Yeah, it's assigned to black wall already. Object mode, back to there. So I have, like, up there, if I move it all the way down, it takes out, like... Let's see where I have that before. Like there. Yeah, I don't want to go all the way down. Let's go like... There, hold on. Going back like fully to be sure. Okay, so that's at value 502. It's like all the way out to like make it like a bit too much. So there's 502. Let's scroll down just like a bit. There. I'll be happy with that mode.
Excuse me. Instead,
like his is like more like an immediate day, or like more like sun overhead kind of thing. I'm thinking like on mine, my thoughts, it's like, oh, like early morning, like the sun's still like rising up, being just like warm, like cascading sunlight, you know.
I'm gonna add here.
That's
not a point lamp, not a sun, but an area lamp. Okay, so this is what it looks like.
Lamp.
Okay, so I just can go.
Like, I didn't really notice like an effect of this. I'll try it.
Control that outer area. I go Shift A, and I'm going to ground here in front. Okay, so I'm going to Shift right mouse click so that I
Shift right click. Okay. So that's just to change up the spawn point. So Shift right click there. Control A, area or lights. Area. Oh, there it is. So scale that up. Rotate it on the y-axis. Yeah, and move that up with the Z. There. Let's see, can I actually see what it's like affecting? Area. Let's scoot this over a bit. See. Did you do that at an angle?
Drop it like on the. Gonna add it. This is what it looks like. Direction. Just hold for.
Like
and then the size of this, I want to drop the size in the setting there. Pull in close with rendered view mode. We should, so I can pull it in nice and close.
And that's like lower size a bit. And just like increase the power just a lot so I can actually see where the light is. So, and then I'll lower it down appropriately, of course. Just to go like this, angle it y-axis a little bit. And then let's take out like 2 zeros. It might be like a little bit less than that. It's like 900. There, and do the color. I'm gonna go back to size up, and then do the color. So I already know like information are nice. Not quite that much. So 0. Feel like there. I'll take out those two. Do 9. Now did that actually do anything really? Okay, that's like still a bit too bright. Okay. That might be too much. Let's go 7. It's still too bright. Let's try 4. Right, angle it slightly smaller. Bring it down a smidge. And then do like toggle on and off. Yeah, angle it a smidge more. R to Y. And also if I'm able to like finish the issue like earlier, there's still like some time for like a Blightbound or like Fortnite perhaps. 2 zeros just for a second so I could see the spot. There. Okay, and then take out 2 zeros. That was not hitting like the floor too much. Let's go 3 actually. All right, just a subtle hint. There we go.
Close. The light exactly like. Okay, so now
we can
do
like
some compositing to the final render. So in its the moment, click use nodes at the top there. Here's on your home key as well, and that'll bring it inside. And then in between, could do. You can see first is see it by just by middle mouse button. There's gonna be node right.
On the whole graph, like at a later
convention, which create it looks with more like film, and I'm glad that they've got that. While I'm here as well, I'm just
view transform. Render. Light paths. Color management. I already have that in on AGX. That's right.
going to so one thing that I offer through contrast just looks more aces and everything. Exposed a color is in that color because of the use as well. So filter.
I couldn't really even get the glare on that though.
And it'd be original blend way to 1,
like
so that we're just looking at the effect that I'm control. You know? And then this one, I'm going to make the like a look. Or layer, you would say we're going to set it value Photoshop, the respect thing, and you want to put one origin here.
The overall
maybe
node graph because
easier. Will show better. I think you can blend with post-product and to dial. The other thing I'll show you is if we just go the viewport and what is live. I think it means you could do a paint. It's really crazy. So it's really cool that it's finally in here. So one thing I will use it for actually is to check that the threshold that I've set. I think. On the way I have a different mouse is 1 slide. Want to do like 6s, okay, and that's more sense. Your iPhone things start unless you use. So it's like it for that one on the edges with the red get actually a because it can't discover really low. Someone has taken. Or there might be that's base like to copy it.
Okay, there we go. So then the. One second. Compositing, I think there's like a node up here. Yeah, there we go. Or actually, I wonder. Can you copy compositing nodes? Like, 'cause I do have like the later session, maybe I could just like save that and just like copy it directly onto this one. Blender, copy compositor nodes to another project, yeah. Files, append node tree. That's 2017. I don't know if that's still accurate. Instances. I mean, let me do a save beforehand, of course. Save that. Let me open. Let's see, which one would it have been? This one? No, that's the earlier one. Donut 2 blend? I like the one that has the animation of it. It should be Donut Instance Blend. Yep, here we go. Yeah, see, this is like how we got like messed up like after, and I was like trying to get it back to the golden. I did like render, it was like way too bright on the stuff after that. Oh yeah. Copy. So then theoretically, this one before compositing. Compositing. So theoretically, well, why is it not showing the stuff in general? 1 second.
Left clicking on your render layer, and you can do that. You know, be patient; it'll come through. Now go to the compositing tab, and we still can't see it because we need to add a viewer node and connect it to this
viewer node.
And you can do that.
Actually, hold on. If I just do it like this, it should just like pop up anyway. No, I did it on the Eternal Clipboard. Append, I think. Instance blend, append. This would be a node tree. Or not. Where would that be? Collection? No, that's like just all the stuff there. Mesh scene palette workspace. Is it doing anything or no? Okay, I didn't know if it like was like stuck on a like okay, yeah, it's like loading all in, but it's gonna take a second for that, you know. Hold on, let me do a check here. Selecting all. You want to put them into a node group first. Selecting all the nodes you want to copy. Control G. And rename this folder. Let me try that. In the interest of potentially saving time. Alright, so compositing. Alright, all those. Control G. Cannot add node render layers in a group. I didn't see what it all said. Make group. Not add render to the group. Node tree must be the compositing node of something. Okay. Alright, so it looks like I'll just like do that all again manually. Oh well. Alright, go back to this. For one quick second while I check something else. Okay.
For this, like we're just doing what is the result here. Rectangle it always appear. So click use nodes at the top there. For whatever reason, they always appear off your screen. At least in my case, maybe it appears on yours. But if you middle mouse up or just scroll down, you should be able to see it. Or you can just hit the home key as well, and that'll bring it into focus. And grade for reason, view proper, good for like film, anime, maximum sample rendered. Right. It'll probably be a little slower if you're on a laptop, but it's way faster. So now let's hit F12 on that. Now we'd be waiting for view. The first is we haven't done a render. Okay, it's not enough to just look in like rendered view mode here, right? This is just like a temporary view whilst we're moving around. We have to do a proper render by hitting F12. But if we did one right now, we'd be waiting a while because the maximum samples is 4,000, which is maybe it's like probably pretty good for like film animation production quality, but it's overkill, and especially for this, like we're just doing some test renders. So let's set it to 100 samples, and that'll do it way faster. So now let's hit F12 on that. There we go. So that came through for me, 7 seconds. Again, I got 43090s. It'll probably be a little slower if you're on a laptop, but yeah, just be patient. It'll come through. Now go to the compositing tab, and we still can't see it because we need to add a viewer node and connect it to this. And you can do that just by holding down Control, Shift, and then left-clicking on your render layer. And now we have a viewer node, and in the background we have our render. And that just by holding Shift, it'll come through.
I'm on the... Oh. There we go. And then what's the way they did it for... There's some way to just scale that out, but wasn't until like later in the video.
Mode. And to click around, we have our render. So holding down Alt and then middle mouse button, and then middle mouse button will move your nodes around. So Alt, middle mouse button for the background, and then middle mouse for the nodes. Anyways, as a very quick example, let's do a simple color adjustment. So adjustment, color balance, right? Drop this in here. Now, if you just dropped it into your viewer node, then this would be just what is going to be shown in the background here, but it wouldn't be saved in your render until it went through your composite. So this is...
Okay, so glare, render layer, scene view layer. So glare, K, I. Glare, right there. And of course, like mine. Actually, hold on, let me. Back to that one. Let me save this. I'm really actually just open mine. I'll just like a screenshot like on my own, so I see it like. Where is it? So I see like exactly how I had that. It would be easier if I could just like copy paste this, you know. There. Let's scoot that stuff up a little bit so it's like easier to tell how it's all connected. Let's scale that further back so stuff like not as bent into each other. There we go. There and there. I guess go just like over further. I'll move that down a bit. Move that up. Move this up. Move that up. I'm gonna do a print screen just for myself. There we go. Give me a moment. Put it on Discord so I can then open it as a image. Okay, so glare to image. Glare to image. That's hold on. I was gonna compare it to like the actual one itself. Do that? Okay. So add color glare. Glare now goes there. Why is the image not there? What happened when I added that? No, that's still. I already have a glare. Why did it disappear? That's odd. What did you do for it? I did the
Need
render.
to add a viewer node and clicking on your render layer.
The viewer node. Yeah, it's connected. Huh. Yeah, go to layout and this. Oh, let me. I don't know, like do another render so it, like does it automatically? Potentially, I'm not sure. There's a few seconds on it. That'll be a moment. Okay, that finished. So is it here now? Okay, there we go. Okay, so move the glare there. Back to my image. And a second glare there. Do a Shift D. Shift D onto image. And add. Oh, now it's like fog glow that one streak. Right. I'm probably doesn't really matter, but like just doing like correctly. So fog glow on top, streaks on bottom. Fog glow on top, streaks on bottom, already there. Good, good, good. Okay, so those and those. And add. There we go. Add a add. Control A, add filter. Which one is add? Hold on. Yeah, I know I'm doing a bit silly for this. I'm aware.
And now, so highlights. I wouldn't actually bust. That's exactly true. So I use the X.
This one.
Ugly, right? But AGX fixes that, and it starts to behave more like film, where it desaturates the compositor.
AGX, that's all
See
set.
in real world, like in your eye, roughly. We saw Dean, real, just this coming.
Let's do that.
Mix color. Okay, so this color mix color.
All right, color mix color. I feel like that one might not be there. That was like I think I had to like look at after. Color mix color, got that.
Okay, mix, we're going to set it to add, so that will just
image add. Okay, image add. There we go.
Just basically ignore the black.
To the top one for the composite. Oh, wait, no.
Values.
Now, so, zoom out on there a bit.
It's like bright now.
Okay, so that goes on to viewer, the other one to composite. Move that. Composite on top, viewer on bottom. I got that. Composite on top. Viewer bottom. And just delete that little one there.
To blend it with the drop in my viewer.
I'll do the adjustments after that.
And put this into the bottom duplicate to blend it with the original render. For my final trick, I duplicate that.
Do a drop it in. Add between it and composite, right? Okay, add between it and composite. There.
Here. And put this into the bottom image.
And drag that image to the bottom image. Or drag the... Oh. How do I have it on mine? Okay, so there's two ads there going into the additional ad there. Scoot these a smidge. Ads there, the additional ad there. And do it like that. Okay. Let's see, so I had that low strength, normal saturation. There. And on the glare, I had it like very low for the streaks. And that way. Yeah, it's like the faintest suggestion. Let a clamp factor on, factor very low, clamp factor on, factor. Oh. There we go. And the additional add factor also very low. Okay, that looks right. And it did not yet like change the stuff all around.
Input aberration will be very, very minimal. So this is my out positing.
Yeah,
that means you'll only
setup. I got that back onto mine, how I had it before stuff got messed up. Save this. Look at it in layout. Okay, so that's all still correct. Good. All right, so then back onto the animation part.
It's time to learn about animation, or more specifically, keyframe animation. Animation to show you don't have to follow the object in. Change this eventually, but for now, you would want to move the frame I want it to add another keyframe, spacebar. Simple camera is. We want what?
Right, so the timeline. Do that. There. All right, K. Hold on. Camera there. Okay. Location, right? I believe that's correct.
What I showed you at the start. We want our camera to start up here, right? Rotated, pointing down. Terrible. Up there, rotation. If we have something, move up, like, spacebar, and then say location.
Yeah, location,
and now, as I play it back, which I can do by hitting, I insert keyframe, and you get this like scary looking menu. Apparently they're going to change this eventually, but for now you would place a keyframe.
Right. Okay, so remember that much. Okay. Location.
On what it is you're planning to animate. So in this case, it's the location, right? So I want to move the camera, location. Then I change my frame count to be the frame I want it to end at. Then I move the object how I want it to move, right there. And then I add another keyframe, I, and then say location. And now, as I play it back, which I can do by hitting spacebar, you can see that the camera is, I don't down this way.
Yeah, so that's like, yeah, so I don't want it there yet. And like this part being there, that's fine. But it's like, yeah, bringing the first one to up
and then
there.
We want it to move in an arc. You could do this. You could move the control pivot, rotate. First of all, I want to. So I think, and now to add an object, Shift A, and I'm looking for empty. So an empty. I mean, if you're familiar with other creative tools, you probably already know, but it's just something. It's similar to a null object in After Effects, etc. It's just something that's going to be in the 3D viewport that won't be rendered. Okay, a number of options here. It doesn't matter which one you choose. You can go plain axe to what we saw before and what you're looking for. I think this is to be something about that. And there we go. Okay, so now what we need to do is we want to parent our camera to this new empty object. So select the camera first, then
hold on a second. Let me actually scoot just a smidge that way. And there. A tiny bit there. That says empty, and then pair it to the camera. You click on which one first?
To this new empty object. So select the camera first, then shift select that new empty that we've just created, and then I'm going to hit Control P.
Hold on, camera first, Control. Wait.
And then new empty object.
Camera first.
So select the camera first, then shift select that new empty that we've.
Right. So camera first, shift select. I go to that for either mode. The camera first, shift collect, Control P.
Just created, and then I'm going to hit Control P, and then set parent object keep transform, just like what we did.
All right, keep transform, right? Control P, keep transform. Good. And this moves that correct.
Did was I wrote and then and you can see this is like the camera something this I want the end long as you this I'm then not select location like I did before but rotation because I'm going to hit I speed of this animation so on frame 160 there
it's like have at the end. Let me make sure. Oh, I didn't. I bring it to that. I'll just do it at 120. A little easier, you know.
You can see it's also mentioned there. I'm going to, with my empty selected, not my camera, I'm going to hit
empty selected, not the camera. Empty is selected.
hit I, and then not select
Okay,
location
now
like I did before, but rotation, because we're going to be just rotating that pivot point, not changing its position.
Rotation, done
So
it.
rotation. Then I'm going to go to the first frame, which I could do by clicking and dragging, or shift left arrow will jump you to the first frame, or you can click these little, I don't know what you call that button, jumps along. Right, so now you can see by default, but the x-axis, top left.
The x-axis there. Oh, I do it with a control for exact.
Left-hand corner, you can see the exact number of degrees. And I'm going to go with exactly -90. So if you hold down control, you can see it's snapping to change the frame. You can see it's just snapped me back to where I were, or without putting in, say, rotation. Okay, and now we should.
That's okay on there, rotation. Let's change that to 90. Okay, on there for rotation. Yeah, there we go. And of course, it continues on as it does. Actually, can I? There we go. Go back to that. Yes, nice. Do it a little more, and then there we go, nice in the middle. Okay, rotation for that. Good. All right, that's correct.
Should see if we hit spacebar to.
And it's going into.
It's a little awkward that the camera starts in a completely stationary. It's a little bit of a weird camera move, almost like it's more very simple handle type changes. This view, this layout view, is not the best place to do this. So instead, if you go to the animation tab at the top there, you can see it's rearranged all your screens. This over here is just another 3D view. Over here is the camera view. But at the bottom here, you can see.
Oh yeah, but then how do I? I had that same thing. How do I make this be the camera view? I could see it in real time. Yeah, I don't remember how I. Did I even get that working before? Or did it have keep that same issue? I think I kept the issue.
View. You can see it's rearranged all your screens. This over here is just another 3D view. Over here is the camera view. But at the bottom here, you can see we've changed from the timeline, which is what we had before, and it's changed to a dope sheet. So a dope sheet is just going to show you more information about the keyframes. So for example, you can see that the X rotation has a different look. It's got a continuous line across it. And that's to show you that this actually hasn't changed. The Y and the Z has no information that's changed from the start to the end. So we don't actually need these keyframes. So I only need the X rotation. So I'm going to select the Y and the Z, and I'm just going to delete them just by hitting the delete key.
All right, so Y and Z, but keep the X. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I don't know how I get that view back for this way. But there must be some way to do it. I don't know. Not a way I could really tell on that, you know?
So we've now just got one channel that the animation is happening on from this view. Instead, we need to change to a different view. So in the graph editor.
All right, graph editor. A graph editor that brings that back how it should be. Yes.
Okay. So, and you can see we've now got a line, right, with some handles on it, home key, or if you hold down Control and middle mouse button,
Yeah, control middle mouse to like. It's like zooms out. There's like some way I did it. It was like that, or it was like FN and up. Something. It was like some other way. It's like look up how to do that. Give me a minute. Actually, I could probably like just do it there. Get a scale scene nice and easy. Booyah.
This enables you to just the axis, just a at the X rotation there, right? And if we look, you should see the problem that we have, right? We have.
Hold on. I actually got to go use the restroom really quickly, so give me a moment. Let me save this before I do that. I should be back in just a moment. Short break. There we go. And we're speeding right along with this repeat. Alright. I'm back. Alright. Sorry about that. I needed, like, or my help was needed to bring in, like, a case of water from the car. Again, it all sorted. Sorry about that. Let me make sure my model head back. Okay, good. All right.
The start of the animation, it's a very slow curve. The end want this line, bad line. Pull it right here. I'm going to use the same hotkey that you use everywhere, and that's R, to just get that angle to look a lot closer to what I want.
Right. So if I just do R right away, let's go from there. Okay. You're like all the way up and then you smooth it out.
Don't go too far up. If you go like vertical, you'll see that the start is like so abrupt. It's almost.
Hold on 1 second, actually. That's while I see this, I want to ask this question on the Discord. Thank you. Redoing the animation part. How to make the left window show the camera view as it moves. There, just so I can like potentially get an answer for that as I'm doing this. Actually, could it be as so simple as... Oh, duh. Okay. Nope, never mind. I didn't hit the 0 for the like 0 for going into the camera view. So there we go. Okay. All right, I feel silly. Let's see, so look on the empty. There we go. You can't go any further than that. There, do that again. That seems fine to me.
Almost like it's like skipping down or something. So I don't want it to be that far. I'm going to rotate a little bit out like that. So there's a little something. So I don't want it to be that far.
I'm going to on there and then like R. Go back to the empty. This. That's not the whole thing. Empty. A part there. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Doing like this. There we go. Like, what are they suggesting for it?
Rotate a little bit out like that. So there's a little bit of a is like so abrupt. It's almost like it's like skipping down or something. So I don't want it to be that far. I'm going to rotate a little bit out like that. So there's...
It's like a smidge more of like a direct line. Actually, can I this? See, it's like blocking out like the top one there. What if I do like that? I don't want it to be like so low on the ground, you know? maybe if I... Let me just save before I do this. And delete that one. And I won't do anything from there. Whoop. And get out of... Right, I'll go to this. Whoop. Yes, to go to this frame. Delete that. Like, keep it there, but delete that spot. Move it up. Oh yes, what if I... Alright, hold on. Go to that view. Bring that there. So yeah, so that's like where it currently is, a little bit too low. And so if I just delete this, it'd still be in that spot. G, a Z, a G, Z, I can edit from there. Good, GX. That's that way, and then do K for rotation. There we go. I can probably adjust that a smidge. Alright, that's good. That's much better. And stop it there. Right, K, rotation, K, rotation. That seems correct, but I don't know why it does to the line. Let's do a save, back to the animation. Back onto empty, look at it from there. See the speed, it's still like better. I don't know what that little one is. Whoop. There, go back to 1. Move. What does that do? Like as it's like more of a speed up. Okay. That was my assumption. So in there, like that. There we go. That's good. All right,
There's a
continue onwards.
little bit of a harsh movement, but not too bit. You can see it ends. This final endpoint here, I'm going to scale it out by hitting S. So again, same hotkeys work all across Blender, which is very nice. It's rather fast at the beginning, landing. Good, which is really cool. And that's pretty well, yeah, that's a pretty good animation.
Okay. So then the endpoint there. Oh, hold on. Not X, not delete. S, not X. Zoom it out like that. That's good.
Camera start keeps interrupting. I'm going to hide that so that it starts, like the camera starts right about here, and then it pulls out, and then as it pulls out, it goes a little bit further away and like ends back here. So have a think about how you would do that. How would you have the camera start closer to the pivot point? Right?
I don't remember.
Now you might think, well, okay, we could animate the camera
like
pulling
that.
in. We can scale it because you can see if I hit S, look at that. The camera goes closer, and if I pull it out, you can see the camera moves further away. So what I want to do is I want to go to the final endpoint here, the frame.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Yeah, take out the cube just for the easier viewpoint. There we go. Hold on. That looks correct. Yeah, stop it at there. Are you an animation frame? Not the floor. The empty. There. And see that go down to the 120 right there.
Frame 160, which by the way, you can jump.
That's if I go. They're in the animation menu. I'm in animation. I'm on the camera. It's not actually changing the thing as far as I can tell. My big. Bring it to the 120. Yeah, that's not doing
to an existing so closer, and if I pull it out, you can see the camera moves further away.
Oh wait, they're on the rotation, not the. There we go. Okay, I see. My mistake.
So what I want to do is I want to go to the final endpoint here, the frame 160, which by the way, you can jump to an existing keyframe just by using the up and down arrows. So if I go up, you can see.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, good. That works.
It's that keyframe, or down, it takes me to the front. So I want to go here and I want to create a keyframe just for the scale information. So here, because this is the end view.
I'm on the. There. Control that. Okay, on the end animation part. There, 120. On that
view that I want. So I'm going to hit I and then say not rotation, but scale.
Okay,
so
scale.
Now.
On there, okay. Okay, scale.
I'm going to go to the front of the animation and I'm going to scale it in to get a nice close-up of the donuts right there. And then I'm going to add another keyframe, I, and then scale.
Okay. And back to the start. On the empty, zoom it that way. All right, so then K, scale. And maybe a little closer than that. Yeah. Okay, scale. And zoom down. Let me look at this part actually. Okay, I can see it like swooping back. Good, good, good.
So your rotational information, it's here, but it's so small, not readable. And the reason for that is that its rotation is happening on a 0 degrees, and then down here you've got minus 90. So this is a minus 90, right? But then up here we've got scale that's happening
even lower.
So one, you could just hide your rotation, or you can click on normalize.
Click on normalize. There we go.
And normalize will put everything between a 0 keyframe to be a different value, like you took your scale and then you moved it down. When you confirm it, it'll snap back to where it was. And that's because with normalize on, it'll always put everything between 0 to 1. Right. So don't do it if you're planning to handle it on any particular axis.
So do normalize and like turn that off after the menu or not.
It's across all 3 axes at once because it's like it's the uniform value of scale.
Right.
So again, I could do the same thing here. I could rotate this. I don't want there to be too much of a difference. Like, it's actually pretty good by default. Like, the scale isn't as noticeable that it slowly ramps up.
Right.
And it's good to have like a kind of a soft endpoints. I'll scale that out a little bit as well.
It's just, like,
just so that it's a little softer as it scales out.
Did it select all three?
Again, I could do the same thing here.
Okay, yeah. Just making sure. Select there. A little bit there. It's out from that. However, that's good. Okay.
I could, by default, like, the scale isn't as noticeable way, but I do want to change it a little bit. I'm going to select these final endpoints. I'll scale that out a little bit as well.
A little bit more of a line there. Oh, wrong way. Hold on, I have the Euler transformation selected. Not X, I wanted S. There. There we go. And then from that. Okay, that's good.
I'll play through this in a second. Can't really just a
frame per second.
Now, for whatever reason, Blender chose 24.
That's on the printer screen. Right? Yeah, a little printer one under format. Okay. Format. Yeah, guys, you already changed that up to 30.
For like 60, I have to really see. Really, though. And then, anyways, we're going to do things. And the final thing pauses for a bit. End frame is set to 250. So if we set this to 160.
Okay. End frame 120. There we go. And that should end right there. Okay, that's good.
In your time, you can make it so much, but we are.
Okay, yeah. So then here is like the additional.
We've got the donuts. We've got the animation.
So this is like had like stuff to change up the lighting. This is like where I messed up somewhere before, or like messed up somehow. Turned out of this nice lighting it once was. So I'll have to find what part I messed up there. Let me save this as a copy. Donut, the part 12 or part 13. Okay. Donut 13 finalizing. Is to do that as a saved copy, so then I have like the other one in case I messed up this one in some way, like messed up the lighting or whatever.
Now it's time to rendering video. The way it works is turning off denoise. It starts with a very noisy image with a low sample count, and then over time, you can see in the top left there, it throws more samples at it, and it refines that image to be cleaner and cleaner, essentially. So if we were to set this maximum sample count to a really absurdly low value, like say 10 samples, you can see it renders very quickly. Right? It's done almost instantaneously, but it's so noisy that you can't see any. It'll be definitely helpful.
Yes,
variant, do it specific if you go look at it. And I was like, route. I did into the background there. I'll show you. But can go. You don't like result. And by the way, there is viewport and there is render, and these settings are identical. I was tweaking viewport before because I was showing you in the viewport, but obviously it's what's in the render settings, which is going to be saved into your final animation. There is also noise threshold, also known as adaptive sampling. And the way this works is it will try to need more samples, and it's very efficient, and I would love to use it. Unfortunately, it doesn't play well with the denoiser. with the denoiser, it can create splotchy areas. It's probably 19. I haven't seen it 100. Try to go, yeah, if you're on a laptop, maybe 300, but use this. But this just seconds X frame. Previously, that when you want to do a render, still does. Well, and so that it will use a file too, and then
just like the spot I
that you would want to use one. You
frames
not to
that part's all good still.
Because you're going to be rendering, don't want to have to turn on that layer thing or this little drop down next to your viewport overlays and then go face orientation.
Yeah, so overlay, face orientation. So that's all red.
Now what direct camera side of the scene in this case started with so red, it means that it is facing the side, right? On a render inside.
Right.
So in this case, tapping A and then you want to hit Shift N, okay? Now that should fix it. If it doesn't, because on the case you want, if you click that, you can then click the relation.
Shift N and inside. But before I do that, let me look at it from here. Shift N is just for everything. Or
this little recalculate normals box here, if you click that, you can then click the checkbox that likes it. If it doesn't, because on the case you want to have it facing inwards, like in this case, this little recalculate normals box
there. Shift N. Shift N.
Here, if you click that, you can then click the checkbox that's inside. Anyways, or you know, I don't show you Control Shift
N. Control Shift N. That's not popping up. I think that was like one thing I had to like search. Normals. Was it? Face orientation. Edit mode. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm done. And then there, looking at the lighting, at the end parts, looks good. Shift and when I go inside, okay. Or wait. Out of that mode. Why is it... Why is the color already different? 11 before compositing. Maybe I'm just crazy. Look at it from there. Okay. And then from that, 0. Okay. Then maybe it's just me. Then out of the camera mode. Shift N. Yeah, recalculate normals and all that stuff. Do it on the cup. Yeah, no, that's doing anything. No worries. It seems like sure it's there, but sometimes like when you zoom in, it's like back to normal, so it's not a
Shift N, and that will see done. Rogue example, this weird looking little UFO thing, right?
Yeah, I already have
these
the
little sprinkles that are just hovering off into space here. So that is because we've got some sprinkles which are being referenced on our geometry node stack, but we don't want these individual ones which are being referenced to appear in the render. So on the sprinkles collection, I'm just going to uncheck this little camera icon, and that means it's viewable in the viewport, but it's not going to appear in the render. This will not affect the object separate from sprinkle into sections, okay? Because look, noticeable because the camera is now moving and it is above
yeah,
it.
So right? Just like adjust their placements. 0. Go to there. I don't know why it's still like selecting the plant. So from that, it's fine. I can like shore up that middle part a little. All right, zoom out from that view. Object mode, of course. She'll click there, she'll click there. G. That, and that's like getting... Oh, hold on. Ah, it's returned. That one weird extra donut. Where is that one? Donut 6? Be gone from here, Donut 6. We have no need for you. Oh. I think I did something wrong there. There we go. Move on the Z axis. And then the Y. A little bit more on the Y. But the G and the Y. That's good. So that would be moving it on the X axis. Welcome, Turtle. How are you doing? Good to see you. I'm just like fixing up the stuff on this. Like I messed up like the lighting and stuff when I was like trying to do adjustments before. Like so, like after the stream, I mean. Like so, I was like trying to like get it back like nice golden light, and it got like all messed up and like desaturated and stuff. Or not that might not be the right word. Let me see. I might have that other one saved still. Yeah, so I trying to do adjustments and it turned up like this, and they're like way too bright on everything, so I had to go back and do those other parts. How are you doing today, Turtle? How has your Saturday been? Hopefully it's been well. Always good to see you. We stacking donuts on it. Yeah, that's like a part of the lesson was like doing like different donuts and like different like colors and like sprinkled types. Like these ones are little circly ones, these ones are long ones. This one has a zone on it. But that was like what one I did myself. They rotate like that. Yeah, it's like falling like weirdly on the side. No, that's too high if I do it like that. That love zone me too. Oh yeah, you can see like, before I did the where do I have that set? Yeah, so before I did the skull, I was just gonna have like do like illusion of it. Like alluding with an A. So like have like the purple frosting be like for like the sweater or the hair, you know, and then like the sprinkles like got like the blue, the black, the white, which is like all silvery metallic because like one of the other lessons. And then for the logo, but then I added that on, so essentially it's like you know, like the spider rings and stuff like that. Like do they have on like a Halloween not donuts, Halloween cupcakes, all that sort of thing. Or maybe it's like a little piece of chocolate, who's to say? So then I went and like painted that myself. Also, I see like a little pokey out part there. Oh, yeah, so you see it's like not exactly correct, but I got like the eyes and like the there's some noise outside. I got like the eyes, like the teeth is like about as good as I could like myself get it, you know? Like I didn't want to just get like I didn't want to just like import the image onto the flat one, do it at that. I wanted to actually like try to draw that part myself, you know? Like, I think I did like all right on that, like all things considered. But yeah, that was like how I found. I think I said it before on like a stream you were here. That was like how we. That was how I found the Creevy's channel. Is like I was on a. Like I was watching one of Zone's previous streams when she rated on over to Creevy, who's like playing like Disney Dreamlight Valley, I believe it was called. That was how I found the little Comet VTuber that we all know. So yeah, I thought like nice to just add to this little extra. Yeah, so this is like I did do this part of I did like part 12 and 13 on Thursday, but like then I did the like I tried to adjust the light later and it didn't like quite work out. Like I wanted it to be like like evoking. I mean, it's like sort of lost on this way, but not fully. So it has like the I just thought it was like for the lighting to be like, oh, like it's morning, so it's like nice and golden, not like on theirs they have like more of a, let's see, am I like 10, 11? There's like more like a middle of the day sort of lighting. I wanted mine to be like more morning, you know. Then I tried to like adjust it with like the rotation and stuff like that. I can actually show it as long as I save beforehand. World. Yeah, so it has like the rotation and stuff, so it's like adjust how it goes, so it's like the sun going around different times or like elevation, like how high up it is. And see that's like more bright, like directly overhead. Going on the other side of the world now, turn to nighttime. Like that sort of thing. Altitude, like sea level, I haven't really noticed like much of a change on that. And there's like air, so you can do it like more. Yeah, like 1 is a clear day atmosphere, 2 is like polluted, all sorts of stuff. That's how Creepy knows Zone. I just assumed she learned of her, like the rest of us did, Fantasy Titans animations. Like I don't remember like far back if Creepy was familiar with Zone, like prior to the raid. Like I don't remember. It like probably would have been like November, December last year. Like, cause I only started watching these Zone streams in last November. Learning and mastering SFM always cool. Well, this is not SFM. This is Blender. So I'm like trying to learn that. Like all my other stuff was in SFM. And I have not given up on SFM. I actually did like I was like trying to get started on a picture yesterday for like advertising the Halloween art contest. Like just trying to get that little teaser, or not teaser, but like just like advertisement image to go with the post. So I did like a basic posing of that, but I still have like more to work on for that to get it ready before October 1st. But like Blender is like definitely a lot more complicated, and I haven't even gotten to posing characters yet. It's all good. It's all good, Turtle. Like I do both, so it's no worry. Yeah, this is definitely a lot more complicated than good old reliable SFM. But I have like I was able to like do this with it, and I didn't try any animation stuff in SFM. Take a look at this. I mean, it's going like slow with the render mode. Like there, that's what it will look like after it's all, or it's like its actual speed, I should say. Let's look at that. Like a nice little swoop down thing. And this is how it'll be with like the lighting and stuff. It just has to like do rendering, put it all into like frames in the video and stuff for it to keep like all the good lights while having this speed. Oh yeah, I'm sort of blocking it too. There's like other light stuff for like, oh, you can make like more dusty day, so it's like more cloudy, or like even turn it down so like more clear. Or do like this for like city look, which is actually kind of cool. Not the look I'm going for on this specific one, but That's not bad. But yeah, it's definitely quite tricky. But I'm making my way through it. And then I'll have to do like after a stream I'll have to like actually render out all the frames for this to like get it into the animation thing for whatever part 14 is about. So, like, it actually says it later in this one. Hold on, I went back too far. There's like a part where it's like you can like render it as like individual frames, so, like out of 400 or whatever you set it to, or you can do it as video. But it's like if it's video and it like if I remember right, it's like if it like if you do it as video and it like crashes or stops or whatever at any time during the render stuff, then you just like lose like all the progress for rendering. You don't lose like the project stuff itself, just like the stuff rendered. But if you do it as like frames and it stops like partway through, then at least you already have like the first 100 or 200 frames or whatever. You can just like resume after that. At least that's what I think is like what it means with it. I'm not 100% sure.
There we go.
So it's like doing like
right, and then
adjustments of the positioning.
I'll rotate this a little bit more.
Move that
it's
one.
a leaning tower of donuts. I'll move that out a little bit. But really, with this many objects on top of each other, you're bound to have something that looks a little funky. So just look at it from different angles. I mean, the most important one is the camera, right? Making sure that it is sensible. But because we've got a moving camera, it kind of has to look good from multiple angles. The other thing I noticed also is it would look a lot better if I could see the top of this donut here. So I noticed if I select this stack and I rotate it like this, almost like it's on the edge of that plate there, like the lip, and it's kind of leaning this way.
I'm not going to go
like all the... It looks a lot nicer.
All the leaning stuff
see, now
like
I can see the top of that donut, and just feels a lot nicer. I'd actually rotate a little bit further.
Let me do a save first, just in case.
And then I'll move it up. Rotate
like
this
a
one.
Slight little...
I'll pull that in a little bit.
Just a Rooney.
And that's pretty good. That's not bad. All right. There. So that's a lot more interesting, and I've also corrected a lot of the intersections there. But, as I mentioned before, guys, this is a tutorial, and I can't fix everything whilst I'm running the tutorial. So have a look at your scene, and have a look at... the plate. Is there a donut which is hovering above the plate like it is here? Make sure that it's not, or at least make sure that it is not in a place that's noticeable, because that will not be good, and you'll be I actually finished the final animation sequence for this tutorial.
Also, sorry, there's like some like Chrome update, like messed up stuff. So like, I'm assuming like the video, like the little one like there, like I'm assuming it was like it still had the audio, but it was like stuck on a frame. There's like I have like the graphics acceleration, like occlusion stuff turned off, like for Chrome, so it could actually do like a recording of like Chrome for stuff like this, for having like the tutorial on screen so people can watch it as I'm doing it. But there's like some update now, so it's like still has the audio, but, like the video like stops, or it goes like black screen or white screen. Like it's some weird thing. I'm like having to look into that. Like the worst case like fix might be like just to like I try to roll back to like an earlier version. Like not like too far, just like one or two different, but that's like the worst case potential for that. So hopefully it's like an easier fix than that, I just have to like look into that more, because I also tried like looking at like Firefox, so it doesn't have that issue. Like it works properly there, but like just like Firefox looks blah. Like, but Firefox just looks like so much worse than Chrome, It's like not really like a great option to try to go with. At least for me.
And then notice right at the end,
so
after the don't go and your exposure ranges. So first thing I know is that looking at this is good. It's putting a lot of the attention on the donuts, which is great. But this, everything here in the background is just, it's so dark, it's almost hard to see. And it feels a little bit too moody, right? It's almost like a Rembrandt painting or something like that. I want it to feel a little like of my kitchen. I'm going to shift and then right click to put my 3D cursor there. And then right at that point, I'm going to add in an area lamp. And I'm just going to move it down slightly just to make sure it's not clipping through the surface. And then, let's go look in this. So this is what it is with it off. And then if I just increase this, you can see it's just adding a little bit of fill light to the whole scene to just feel a little bit lighter and a little less, extreme in its light choice. But yeah, that looks pretty good. Now, by the way, this power value, there's something called the inverse square law that applies to all lights in the real world and in 3D software. It just means that if something is twice as close to something, it means it's going to be 4 times as bright. So what this means is that I've just added in an area lamp right at the top of my ceiling, but that's because this is just the size of the box that I've got. If yours is a little bit shorter than this, right, then when you placed it, then this lamp and this lamp energy that we've just defined here as 10 watts, is going to be a lot brighter. And
so let me see if I even have any effect on it as it is. So that would be area 2. Yes. Bring it onto the light. I don't see any change there. Maybe that part's from it? No? Okay. Yeah, so that's not anywhere enough. I'm not going to have it this high. I just want to do this so I can see if that even... I think it's slightly there. Okay, yeah, so that's a lot brighter. It's not going to be that high, obviously. But with that, I can at least just see what I was getting to scale that over to the back, I think. And toggle that on off so I can see. And then break that down a lot. It's just that I'll actually do that when it's still high so I can see the actual kind of coloration-y stuff. Take out that one there. Toggle it on and off. I don't really see an effect. Body temperature, light color, not sure. It means... And of course I could just do a test render of it, seeing if it really does any effect on it. Let me do an image one, actually. I don't think it'll show anything on your side, but it does pop up a little second inside Blender window for me, where it's showing the render image as it's going. So it says 5 more seconds for rendering this one, because I got a 400 frames. Almost there. Okay. And let me save this. I save that as A. And then if I go back to here, and I turn that off, this is this is just me seeing if I can actually notice any any real effect of that, or if I have to move it down more in the down more in the scene, just to see. The only effect of it I can tell is what you're trying to do is just make the back a little less dark. I'd probably move it down a bit. and then like angle it a little bit. I save that as B. Let me just like look at this in my files. Once I can find it. Oh no, that was B. That one. Click on that so I could do the thing. There. So B is with it off. I see no difference between those. Right, so then move that. Area B. So move this. Z. Down. Add a 0 to this so I can see where it's actually displaying. There we go. Angle it that way. Obviously not that much. Where do I have this one at? 083,735. 083.735 there, and then lower that good amount, more so than that. Right at 4. A little bit more actually. It still has like very subtle, but still like actual. That kind of works. Might just be like doing it for nothing. Move that. Not the cube. That. There. Go back to the camera view. Oh, wrong one. There's a minor effect there. Okay, back on.
Is it bright enough? Is it too bright? Do I feel that this fill light and try to do it as fairly as you can?
I think that's
and something that I recommend, and this I do a lot of the time for a lot of final renders, is underneath your color management. If you go to View Transform, change it from AGX to False Color. Now, this obviously you never want to do for a final render, but this is revealing to you what is the exposure range of different parts of the image. Kind of like if you're using a camera and it's got like a zebra thing to like show you which parts are clipping. This is like that, but it's like
yellows,
to an advanced level.
Reds and whites,
essentially, it's showing parts of the image because then it's.
And I am like just doing like a skipping through of the video because I did the previous lesson and this one on Thursday, so it's like more. Thing. I had to refresh lost connection. Oh, gotcha. I'm just checking my OBS. Gotcha. No worries. So it's like going through with this. And so I was saying, like, you didn't mismatch. I was just saying I did the lesson 12 and 13 on Thursday. So it's like just to fix the issues here. I'm just like tapping forward along to like find what part I had previously messed up on, you know. But like the full lesson is like on the
showing there are parts that are in light and then there are parts that are in shadows, and there is a range there so that you can reveal the form. There are exceptions to it, but generally that's the idea. Now in my case, I want to make sure that really there's a few other aesthetic choices. I noticed that the pink was a little bit too hot. The saturation does make a difference, so I'm just going to dial it back to around about a 0.6 value. I also noticed that this yellow color was a little bit too close to mustard, so I'm just going to tweak the hue here just to make it a little bit more exciting, kind of like a banana yellow, right? And a little bit brighter as well, just a little bit more cheerful. The blue I'm going to make a little closer to an aqua, which is a little more funky, a little I don't know, more interesting, at least to me. The base color, oh yeah, this one here. So I decided after looking at this and evaluating it, I'm like, I should just go with the white icing like what I had in my
that's good.
my final render. So just creating a new material called scattering on the donut itself. Because donut, I noticed I forgot to put subsurface scattering on the donut itself.
The material.
Because donut, although it's bread, right? It's not going to have as much subsurface scattering as the icing, but it will have one. And then this value here, let's go 0.0 scatter because donut render. So just creating a new material, call it white icing, right? And also for the donut, I noticed I forgot to put subsurface scattering on the donut itself. Because donut, although it's bread, right? It's not going to have as much subsurface scattering as the icing, but it will have some, right? So I'm going to give it a weight of 1.
Color space, subsurface, preview, surface. Oh, there we go. Like I saw this part before. I couldn't really actually notice any difference on that part.
Radius, make sure that's always set to 1, and then this value here, let's go 0.01.
Radius 1 and scale. Yeah, I see like no effect there. Let's do 0.01. Yeah, I see like no effect on it, but whatever. It's all good.
Like that, which I think is actually more than the icing that we gave it. But anyway, maybe I'm having second thoughts right now. Yeah, we'll go 0.01. Why not? Make it look a little bit more stylized and cartoonish. The other thing that I can see looking at this is that this part here, right, with these bold technical terms, smarter than they are, like small detail, sticking out like a
some extra like
I'm going to change the distance value for the
like
30. This one, I'm going to turn it off. We've got large and we've got this small detail.
Like
we don't have any medium detail.
Adjustments of like how
and it's
many...
good to have a variance across the scene. Just, I don't know, it's one of the design rules. It just helps things feel a little bit more
like,
aesthetically pleasing.
Like good,
so something I saw when I was looking on Pinterest many years ago for like one of the old donut series was on it. So like this part, I'm going to add
so here, so they do like UV spheres for like
the exact
like sprinkles,
that,
but like,
and then I want to turn the roughness like all the way down, like that.
Like my own personalization with the
and now
logo,
I just need to
I'm
duplicate that sprinkle.
Sufficient
so
on like making it more unique, you know.
And I'll pull it out. I'm only going to put it on this donut. I'm not going to bother with the others. I'm going to say this is the special one. This is the one that we want your eye to be drawn to. So this is the one with a little bit more detail than the others. I'm sorry, I'm doing a horrible
really
zigzaggy
cool
job
to
of.
draw the eye over
I could do snapping, but I'm like, it's just too much work to do this. Control P, and it's correctly beneath the air and dust for our sky texture. I just dialed it back to around about a 0.7, just a little bit cooler in the lighting, right? As I might remember, I told you, if you go all the way there, it's like the sky just becomes like blue.
So it's all at one.
And if it's too far up, then it becomes yellow and orange or whatever, like kind of too decayed. But you know, like a 0.7-ish, it'll just look. It just feels a little cleaner in comparison to what it was. Awesome. Now we're almost there. I promise you, we're almost there. The one thing that you probably do want to know how to add is depth of field. It adds a lot because every single camera in the real world has depth of field, except for pinhole cameras, interestingly, because there is no. Anyways, the on the data here is underneath your camera. Okay, so select your camera, then click on the data here, and then depth of field right at the bottom. So check that box, and everything will become blurry because it doesn't have a focus object yet. So click the little eyedropper tool, and then just click on this icing, this pink donut icing right in the front here. And there you go. So that is depth of field. It used to be the object. So check that the data here, and then
depth of field on the camera. Depth of field eyedropper from focus on object.
Of field right at the bottom. So check that box and everything will become blurry because it doesn't have a focus object. It's a pink donut icing.
Yeah, I mean, nothing became blurry on it, but there we go.
Right in the front here. 20 years ago, and it was this horrible. It's just a checkbox now. It's the shallower that depth of field. So you can see very little of this with cameras. The lower the f-stop, the shallower that depth of field. So you can see very little of this image is actually in focus. So it's actually good for like really miniatures. But if you want more of the scene to be in focus, like you want more of this donut stack to be seen, I would go with an f-stop somewhere between is forget to enable is motion blur. So underneath your render settings here, you just need to check motion blur. And I actually find the default setting is usually fine. It's a little smooth, like it's a little bit too blurry sometimes, so you might want to drop it to like 0.4 or something. But I don't know. It should be to render our final animation. Yeah, let's render that animation. And then I rendered it out. And then I came back and I went,
like just mistakes.
Wait a minute. I've made some errors. Bum, bum. Now, can you tell
left,
what they are?
On the
I'll give you a clue.
Over there. So it's like not seeing the render,
right,
but I didn't
little
have
sprinkles.
That
and then also, look in the background here. Mysteriously dark. Almost as if the area lamp that we added is not there. So I'll first of all say it's very common to do this. Like that part. You think that you're finally ready, like, yeah, everything looks good. There. Kick off the final animation. I've sometimes waited like over a week for a whole animation to finish, and then I come back and then I open it up, and then I go, oh no, I forgot to turn off that layer. I forgot to turn on that layer. I forgot, Actually, a technique that Pixar uses, I learned at one of the SIGGRAPH presentations they did. They said they rendered the first frame, the middle frame, and the end frame of every shot before they do the full animation sequence, because that usually reveals any problems in the animation, which they can then correct. So I should have done that, but didn't. Anyways, what was my mistake? Well,
less as well.
When we disabled this sprinkles collection, right? We disabled it from appearing in the render. That's fine. But when we created these objects, I didn't.
My daughter, how are you doing? There's so many dinos. They're running everywhere. Flex raid. Welcome everybody. How is everyone doing today? Oh, wait, I'm my own raider. I lost against Yoshi. Son of a. Yoshi's a good choice. I can't be too mad. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome. Oh yeah, I'm my own raider. That's gone too fast. Yoshi blimp. Yep. Blip. At least lost against another dino. Yeah. At least it wasn't that purple one who shall not be named. Hold on, let me scroll back up. There's just a bunch of raids. Thank you, Flex. What were the other ones I got chosen? Yenrab. the mirror form. Got wild at the end there. The purple one who shall not be named. The Barney Egyptians, Yoshi disguise. Oh no! You fooled us all! It got wild at the end. I'm just like scrolling down. There's no one's fault. I think I got. Okay, yeah. As well as the other ones I got chosen. So Yoshi is for the dino form, but who? What is it for human and trash goblin? Like I'm trying to remember like what the duo pairs was that I voted for. Like sorry I wasn't there for the whole one. I had to like start this one. Flex has a Terry 20. Oh, okay, that one. Nice. Bebop. Cowboy Bebop? Like Ein? Trash Goblin's Magical Girl? Of course. Alright, Human Flex, we dress in a T-Rex onesie, and Trash Goblin is the Magical Girl. And Rex is Yoshi. Alright, cool. That's quite a nice selection there. Like, none of the trio ones. What was the, which trio had, or was taken out to the last, which fought the most it could? Bebop was Barney's side person from. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I didn't actually remember the name of it. Pokemon. Okay, yeah, that makes sense as being a close runner-up. I did name myself a Corgi and Bebop. It was an upset at the end. We thought the trio, Team Rocket, would win in the end. Yeah, that's a definite very good Like, that's like a good trio too. If that one, that would have been. I can't think anyone would have complained with that. Baby Bop is actually another band name. We voiced a ton of characters like Amethyst, Steven Universe. Oh wow, oh, that's very cool. Yeah, I can't remember like other ones off the top of my head, but there's like some of the voice actresses in Steven Universe like voiced other stuff. So I was like, oh wow, you did voice in that cartoon. I remember that one when I was a youngin'. But very cool. So very good competition all around. So props to everyone for sending Flex those entries and for doing your right as a American citizen and voting. If you're American. Or voting for everywhere. Oh, thank you for the follow. Let me mark that.
A_broken
yeah, so,
D
yeah, just in case you don't know, so I am Rexic the King. I am Flex's papa. I am usually a variety streamer, so stuff like Fall Guys, Marvel Rivals,
just join the kingdom.
Overwatch 2, Fortnite, stuff like that. And like normally on, some people spent a lot of points for like the Crane game or like something else, or did they like spend more points to vote more? I don't know if that's allowed. So usually, for extra votes, I didn't know I could do that. I mean, well, I'm saving mine for sketches anyway, so I don't know if I would have done it. Although I don't know, I might have to take out Yoshi. I might have done that had I known. Next year. Always save points for art. Yeah, that's what I'm like here now. Ox spent like 15k. What was it per? Like 5,000 for one more vote or something like that. If I had to guess, as far as points. Oh yeah, so Saturdays I normally do. Wow, only 100. I could have like voted like 350 times. Yeah, so Saturdays I normally do like story Saturday games, since like right now it's Blightbound, but on last Thursday, and like also all the Thursdays since August, I've been doing Blender lessons to try to like learn that. And so I did these. What is it? Yes, I did a part 12 and 13 last Thursday, and I tried to adjust like lighting stuff after the fact. Just because like a part of it was like looking not quite right. Let me see. I think I have an earlier image of it saved. Like, just awesome. Thank you. I try. So I had this is like a earlier version of it. Let me move that for a second. And I had like a different lighting before, whereas I was trying to go like 4 is what I just saved. Yes, okay. So I was trying to have it be like a kind of like a warm light for like a more like, oh, it's like early morning, the sun's rising up, so it's all nice and like orange and yellow. Of course, that was with like a different setting on. I think I have that off here. I'm not sure. It was like a fast GI approximation, I think it's called. Somewhere. I'm not sure where. So that was like one thing. So they turned it off. It made it like more gray, which doesn't look like bad. You know, like still good. That was like. Hold on, I have like another one of that same with it on, just like for the comparison. So that's like a setting. So it's like to do like like faster renders and stuff, but it does like affect the lighting. So this is like the one with like it on. So I think I still have like a set on for this. So you can see it's like it loses like some of the warmth, but that's like in exchange for like the faster render stuff. So what I was trying to do is like, okay, so if I keep it on this one for the better render, can I like adjust the lighting like of this one? So I try to be like more of the like the nice warm early morning light, the morning glow of here. And so I was like trying doing like different settings with that. Hold on, There we go. So it's like stuff like there we go. Actually, I'll stay in this screen. So now it's like stuff with like, okay, trying to fiddle with like the, or maybe if I move the like rotation around some, trying to get that right. What if I do right the elevation? Now that makes like too bright. Bring it on. What if I add some more dust, or not dust, like more air to the ozone? Try to do it like that, you know. So like various stuff I tried to adjust with that, and it ended up looking like I guess it's moving the thing. So that ended up looking like this on like after the stream. Not like that. Yeah, so it ended up like this, and I was like, so it got like way too bright. Like the renders was like even brighter. Like wasn't looking like quite right. So essentially, I just had. Luckily, I had a earlier save of the blend, so I just had to like redo those 2 lessons in a fast way today, and to get it like back up to this. I don't say if I was just showing it. Yeah, so I got like back up to here. So like all ready for the like the little adjustments and stuff for the rendering, because like the on the tutorial here, let me like play it for a quick moment.
Check what was the active collection.
So like checking
so when you add a new object, it adds it to whatever is at the false color. This is what it looks like.
All these, like,
and there's just too much orange there. So essentially, I'm going to drop this back
I didn't have any
to be, so it's like mostly
issues.
Yellow across the front of these donuts.
Like,
well, not mostly pinpointed, but the window exposure range. Could people also 500 samples?
So
probably get that up to 1,000 if you want it to be two
like,
TIFFs.
Save it as like a
just
video,
RGB.
like,
we don't need alpha. 8-bit,
like
and then I'm just putting it into a
saving it as like a frame, so it's like in case it crashes, you don't lose anything. But like obviously, I couldn't like start the stream next week and do that because it's just gonna be rendering. It'll be like that for whoever knows how long. So that's the thing I have to do before the stream then. So I was trying to like take care of that issue beforehand, and then I just messed up the lighting.
Folder, which because I made a mistake, I'm going to put it 3, right? Animation, just start as it finishes rendering, it'll just start dumping it into the folder.
So here's like
and there you go. So you can see it's rendered 3 frames. So we've got 3 images here. Once which and for to watch the final.
It's like on a different part, but it's like you can do saving it as like or rendering it rather. Let's see, it's like one of these. I'll find where it's on. So you can like save it as like or render it out as an image, but like if it like the computer or not computer, like the program crashes like at any point during that, then you would lose all of the render progress. But if you do it as video or not video, the frames, and just like do it as that. Then even if like stuff like partway through, then you already have like the first half like already finished, you know? And then it's like there's like some way like on the next tutorial I haven't seen yet for like just putting them all together to be let me get this animation all nice and finished. Let me turn it on this mode so it's like it's proper speed. Look at that. It's like swoops down, shows them all there. So it'll be like rendering it out with this nice lighting, but like in its normal speed, everything all properly rendered and all that. So yeah, so that's what we're doing today. Like instead of like the Wipeout it was gonna be. Oh yeah, so I think I said it. So yeah, I do. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. I've been talking a lot. So yes, thank you once again, Flex, for the raid. Very much appreciate it. I'm glad the voting went well and everyone was diplomatic. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the Halloween costumes. I was doing some looking at like on Booth myself. That's like a website for like outfits for like a Vroid model, stuff like that. Trying to see if I can find like a cool outfit for this little fella here. And so I got it like whittled down to a couple. I might have like a wizard hat too. I'm not sure yet. Don't know if it'll like clash with the whatever outfits. And then I did some work yesterday in Source Filmmaker where I was making starting to try to make like a picture for the for my next art contest, like my Awesome Knots Halloween art contest. It's going to be starting on the 1st, and going on till like Halloween after New Year's, you know, like much like how I did the summer one. I need sleep, but dropping a lark. The rendering is looking really tasty these days. Thank you, Aces. Much appreciated. I'm glad your drive was safe. Do an art contest, yeah. So I hold two actually. I have been for a couple of years. I don't know like exactly how many, like more than 7 at least. I hold annual art contest every summer and October for Awesome Knots, a 2D MOBA game I quite enjoy, like one of my favorites for sure. It's like, so I hold that like those two like every year. We had our summer contest earlier, back from like all of July to like midway August. And so then this one's going to be for Halloween, of course. So like good old like spooky themes, costumes, outfits, all that stuff. I don't have it fully yet. I think it's going to be like if it's like fallen all the past years, first place will get $50 USD. Second place will get 30. Third will get 20. I could have like I got like a couple like list of like random games from like humble bundles and stuff that I could like add in. So it's like I could add in for like any entries that like aren't in the top 3 for like more incentivization for people to enter. Awesome Knots in the Atari game known? Not exactly known. So it's like so originally Awesome Knots is made by Ronimo Games. Like they made like The Blob and Swords and Shoulders, stuff like that. But like unfortunately like and I want to say like 2017, 2018, possibly 19. Actually no, it was later than that, because like they made another game after, it was Blightbound, which is what I've been playing on Saturdays. Like so they made that game, but then like a year or two after, like unfortunately like Ronimo Games like they shut down like a bankruptcy stuff. Yeah, so then so it was like sort of like just like in the water for a while, like no updates. Obviously servers went down. But then like 2023 or 2024, they announced the news that Atari like bought the license for Awesome Knots. Like just like that. I don't think they bought like I don't think they bought all of Ronimo, just the Awesome Knots IP itself. Yeah, so they like bought that. They got the servers back on for it, trying to like get like bugs fixed and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's like so they own it now, but they weren't in any part of like the initial creation of it. But yes, but you are correct having the Atari knowledge now, though. Like, well done, Eindridge. Claps for you. So yeah, but it's cool they bought it, so they have like the servers back on. I'm hoping they can like the big wish would be like they can make like more characters and stuff. Like, will that happen? I don't know. Like, would it be cool if they can? Heck yeah. Like, 'cause I very much enjoy Awesome Knots. That's like why some of my emotes are from. Like, specifically, little purple lady there. Yeah, I very much enjoy it. So I'm always like been happy to hold like the art contest for it. Get more. Like, get like the community doing like more art and stuff. This was around the time that Zaum was having the Disco Elysium custody battle as well. Oh, interesting. I didn't know the timeline of that. I only played a bit of Disco myself. like a very little bit. Like I got as far as like I don't know if I got past Eraserhead, or if I like went like by a side that way into like some like a storage containers. I don't know. I did not get far in it at all. I mean, I saw Kuno. But like the main thing I went through that with was just like watching the Wooly versus playthrough of it, like the main thing I know of Disco's story. Though I know they announced like some new game, didn't they? Just like on the probably not Nintendo Direct, but like Gamescom or something like that. There's like some news on them. I love role playing games, so it's up my alley. I do know it's not for everyone for various reasons. Yeah, it's not like I already have it wishlisted. Nice. It wasn't like a what is it? It's like it wasn't for me, not because of like the content and stuff, just like of the I don't know, it's like the gameplay itself, I guess. And it's like there's also like I don't know, like too thinky. It was too much for my brain. But I can tell it's like definitely well made. Wooly versus a good time, especially putting it in place with Reggie. Well, that was who we played it with for that playthrough. Yeah, very cool. So yeah, so that was a good way to go through that. Oh yeah, also it's actually funny too. There's a TF2 update, a Team Fortress 2 update just recently, and they actually have like there's like a set for the heavy, which is all it's like a Harry Dubois heavy, like a whole set from the workshop that got like approved in the recent updates. Let me see if I could find that. And that's like the shirt. I want just like that's just a shirt. I want the like the whole look, if I can find it. Yeah, there we go. All right, 1 second. Let me download this. Here. Open this. And so it looks like Heavy just got like a full-on like Harry Dubois set. So that's definitely funny. I can see some animated coming out with this set. So Zero Parades is the working title for Zom's new IP. Nice. That's very cool. Like I don't know if I'm assuming it's still like might not be my kind of game, but I'll still like take a look at it when there's like trailers for it. Yeah, that's just silly. But yeah, but I know it's like even if it's like not for me, I can still tell like it's very well made. You know, I definitely put a lot of time into that, getting it like just right. Like that was like never any doubt in my mind. Just not for me, unfortunately. But sorry, I minimized the Firefox, or not Firefox, the Blender tab. My mistake. Yes, that one's just not for me, unfortunately, but I'll still take a look at it. Never know. Oh yeah, so I'm trying to think. I think I got like this about all it says I can do. I got to do like the render stuff. But that'll be like after the stream. So it's like, what kind of like little adjustments could I do now? There was like this additional like little lighting thing up here. Oh, I have that turned off. Like I can try and like move this. I don't know why it's like rotated like that. Go to that end frame. There, so it's like just for a tiny bit of like lighting on the background. Just like not too dark. I do R for this. And Y. Oh, wait, no, let's see. X. Do that. Just like not going like too much on the floor. And there we go. I think that's good. It's like very minor. So let's see, I could probably scoot that plant a bit over. Or do I have 2 plants? What the heck? Hey, why do I have 2 plants? When did that happen? Where'd that second plan come from? What the heck? They're cloning themselves. What the heck? Where the heck did that other plant come from? A wrong one. Do that get a little bit in frame? There we go. I think that's good. I can try and like adjust donut placement some. Like if it's like good, but I think it's like for the most part good. Oh yeah, also I did the like I drew like the zone logo stuff myself. I did that with the texture paint. It's like not quite right, but like I think I did like all right, like all things considered. That was just like something I wanted to do like extra for this one, you know? Because like I started watching like zone streams like last November, and then like after that it's like what got me to like start doing streaming myself on December 1st of like this last year. So it was like a very short like turnaround from watching that to then trying to do my own. But it's been fun. I've enjoyed doing the streaming so far. Like met a lot of I've had a lot of fun, met a lot of nice people. Zone Sama, Zone Tan, or like Zone Tan's the character. They make art and animations. None shown here. They animated a Animal Crossing cat with some Egyptian music once. You could say that. But yeah, they do like a Twitch. She does like a Twitch streams and stuff, like video games and stuff on Fridays. So like watching those, so I felt like trying to do streaming myself after watching that. And kind of like back in November, so it was like seasonal stuff going on, like spicy content. Yeah, that's one way of saying it. Yeah, so like I was like watching that, it was fun, and it gave me like the inspiration to try doing the streaming myself. I met a lot of nice people. Like I met, the funniest to say, I met my daughter through streaming. Like as silly as a statement that is. Like many other very friendly people, such as they went offline already. Raze. He was doing like some Fall Guys earlier, but they finished. They're like feeling a bit sick. And like a Creevy, Thansis, I did like a collab streams with all of them. I just like meet like other nice people there. So, and that was like a big thing of what I was hoping would happen from the streams, you know? Like so far, like no complaints on that. It's been very, very much fun. I'm glad I started it. Yes, let me see. I'm not sure what other little adjustments I can do. I don't see like any immediate clippings. Maybe I could like turn that a tiny bit. I'm bringing this so it's like faster rolling. That's like clipping in a smidge. Maybe I could like do that there. And that seems mostly good. Like a tiny little adjustment there. Now clipping a little bit, that's fine. Yeah, so like right now it's just like essentially just like very small stuff while like before I go to the render stage. But it was just like stuff I had to take care of after I glubbed it up last time. Did the stream go down? Oh no, it's just my TV that went down weird. I have my my smart TV. I have it open on like a Twitch tab for my own stream because I only have like the one monitor, so I have it like to see a stream. So if my models like suddenly stop moving or if it's all stuck like that, and I didn't notice, you know. So it's just like a way to like notice that on the fly and fix it. I guess maybe went like on snooze mode or something. Something like that. Oh, yeah, so I think that's about all the adjustments I can do before having to go to the rendering stage. Maybe I can adjust that material color a little bit, be a little lighter. Maybe. Not that much. Still want it to be like chocolate, but like still distinct from the fully black one here, you know? Like just a little teensy bit there. Like up a smidge there. How's that look? I probably no real change from that. But I think that's good. I can go and get this rendered for however long that'll take it to do. So let me save this. And I made sure to like save like different save files of it after I already messed up before. So it's like, okay, if I messed up here, I have the earlier one from an hour ago I can go back to. So like just to be sure I got it saved there. So let me do this. I got that saved. And I could do a little preview of like the. Well, I guess I'll launch it up first. I could do a little preview of the advertisement picture I'm putting together for the art contest. Oh yeah, when that's live, I'm going to be sharing it everywhere. So like on my Twitter and the Blue Sky, I'll share it on. I guess it'd be like the self-promo part on the Flex Discord, or like the art section too, perhaps, whichever one like fits more with. And so like just for saying like the dates of it when it officially starts. Like I'll be sure to like advertise it more than I did the previous one, because I like sort of just let it go as is. But I want to have like I want to be sure like the most people can see it. So they like, because I know someone who like said like they didn't even like find out there was an art contest until there was like 2 or 3 days left on it, so they didn't have time to do it, you know? It's like I want to like, it could be self-promo, I think so, yeah. Like one of those. I'll see if SFM actually loads up. Just like show like the starting of like this picture. But if not, no worries. But yeah, I'll be sure to like advertise that one more this time. Oh. Are that closed? I think so. Or oh, here we go. There. Okay, cool. Let me close wrong tab. Just like a bit of like how I'm working on it. It's gonna be like, yeah, stirring up a potion. There's like, I tried to find like a better like effect for this. Maybe there's like an unusual effect I could use for it. I'm not sure. Like maybe like an explosion, something. So it'll be like, I changed up this a little bit, stirring up potion, adding in like this mystery lightning stuff. And then I'll have like so like, oh, I can't select it that way, but like here, like where that is essentially. So I'll have like a logo there, or like the witch Coco picture from like the official art, and just like do like some sort of effect on it. So it's like, yeah, from the cauldron erupts this terrifyingly good art for the art contest. Or something like that, I don't know. Like, so that's just like what I did. Like the basic posing of it there. Just yesterday while like doing other stuff. Now, hold on, let me move this over. Over here just so it's not like not just a black screen. So that's like what I'm doing. I still got like time to try and do that before it's all done on before it starts. On October 1st. I'm looking forward to a lot of cool entries there. Yeah, I still have it on my the Alone in the Kanto like summer dancing theme. I need to find like what like what I'll change it up for to be, or like what I'll change it to be for the for October stuff. I don't know, maybe like a Castlevania castle or something like that. But I need like some music for it too. So I still got, yeah, also like I put some like decorations onto various like overlays, like I'm still gonna be here. It's like I put like little pumpkins and stuff here. Like same on there. Like just different like little decorations. I did it before for Christmas. So I'll find some ghouls and ghosts to scatter about. I just gotta go and look for it. Hold on 1 second. Alright, so that's it for right now for the Blender parts. I could do a little bit more for the stream in general, though. Maybe I could do, like... Let's see, maybe like a... Let's see, there's like different games I can do like a quick match in. There's like Balatro, there's Fortnite, there's Marvel Rivals, stuff like that. If it was like just one match of those, which would you want to see more? Like, overall chat? Like, what would you like? Like, I know there's the Power Ranger stuff and like Fortnite's going on. So I haven't actually done any of that. Maybe. Or we could just like try our luck on Balatro. I only got like 2 wins in that so far. What do you feel? Do you feel like any of those in particular Power Rangers might be cool? Alrighty. I'll have to see if I can get the Power Rangers like item or like the Megazord. Let me change the category. 1 moment. Get that good, and I'll launch this up. And if anybody here plays Fortnite and would like to just have like this match be like a party one, let me know. I am more than open to that. Let me get this loaded. Oh, yeah, and so if you're still here, thank you once again, Flex, for the raid. If you have to go and run and like eat dinner or rest, or like get like the Halloween costume like sketched out, all that stuff, totally understandable, I should say. But thank you very much for the raid, my data. I definitely appreciate it. I'll look forward to seeing the finished Halloween costumes. But I know they will look great. There's no doubt in my mind about that. Just let me get this loaded. And we'll do a quick match, see how we end up as. I am on my Beavis outfit I got. Apologies, I don't play Fortnite. I know my wallet would not survive me wanting to buy all the cosmetics and passes. Yeah, I understand that. Like I was good on it for a bit. Like only got the battle passes, but then they added some stuff I wanted. Like that's not here, but they added like the Planet Express ship. And that's pretty cool. It's just like that was just like 400. 400 V-Bucks. So it's like $4 or so. I think. I don't know actual converting stuff. So that's cool. And then like but dang it, then they added like Hank Hill. Of course I gotta get Hank. And then they added like just recently as well the Gorillas. So they got like Russell Murdoch, or like the music pass. They got like a 2D Noodle or Industar. I don't think they're in there now. And then just like a day or two after that, they added Beavis and Butthead. So then I had to get that too. And then they added Isaac. And I had to get that. It never stops. But he gets a chest, and he's all happy when he gets the item. So let me put that on, because I haven't done that yet. So yeah, but I totally understand that. No worries. Yeah, they got all of them. Load character. And it's got like her dancing. Now where is it? Which one? Oh no, still on the I have like a different emote set for them. Alright, so this will probably have like be a mute on the YouTube VOD, but she has like let's dare dance. Like everyone can do that. That's cool. Can be all giant. So it's actually on the shop. Oh, Moxie's in now. Cool. Neat. But I will not be tempted right now. They got Power Rangers all there. Just added Lord Zed. They're pretty cool. Moxie, yep. Yeah, good old Mad Moxie herself. What'd she come with? Okay. Oh, cool, like a megaphone. Tip jar, nice. I haven't played it yet, but I'm assuming this is her look in Borderlands 4, so it's like a cross promo there. I know there's like a thing if you buy it, that if you buy Borderlands 4 on the Epic Store, you got like this, like as part of it or early, something like that. I'm not sure. Oh, that's cool. I did a kiss. And steps on it. Yeah, neat. Yeah, they're adding all sorts of characters to this. Okay, where is it? Zero build. There we go. We should do a quick one of these. I know my PC can't handle Borderlands 4, so I'm saving my money until I get an upgrade. A very sensible decision there. I completely get that. Like, I am gonna get it, but I haven't witnessed Megazord's arrival. Let me just mark these so I have them marked. That's good. Yeah, I totally understand that. Okay, I'm gonna get it, but I haven't even played the Tiny Tina Wonderlands game yet. Like, I have it bought, though. I got it on a sale, but it's like... I just haven't... I've had like too many other games I still have not played yet to get to that. That's the feel all of us have. Do that. Change up over my gear stuff. There we go. Change those while it's going. Up here we go. Alright, let's see how good I can do. Tiny Tina's Wonderland is fun, but it can be more of a standalone. Yeah, that was like that was the feel I had from it. Like, obviously, it had like the connection with like the already established Bunkers and Badasses, like a game in universe, as well as that little DLC. But it's cool they like did like a full game of it. That's very cool. Yeah, I definitely am gonna play it. It's just like finding a time for it. Like simple as that, really. Are we? There we go. I do put above Borderlands 3. That's good to know. That's still probably like under a Borderlands 2, I'm assuming. Like, which one is your favorite? Like, either just like in gameplay or the story. What's my quest 1 here? Oh, eliminate opponents. Okay. That's easy peasy. Like, I did enjoy the pre-sequel. Like, when I played that. It's fun, like, having the, all the moon gravity and stuff. And, of course, 2 is fun. When I played 1, like, way more years ago, I had, like, a weird, like, excuse me. I didn't have as good as a computer then, so I had, like, some weird, like, graphic card stuff. Like, I drove into into a wall, and like all of a sudden, hold on. Let me read these bugs real quick. Make it back. I drove into a wall, and like right after it happened, like it instantly got like all weird, like different color like streaks on the like in the game. So I had to like close it and like relaunch it. So it was like a silly little issue there. My favorite is 2. If I had to put them in order, it's 2. The pre-sequel. Hold on. Oh, that was just a bug. 2 is the pre-sequel. 1, 3 the Tales. I count separately. What did you think? Did you play the new Tales from the Borderland as well, or just the original one? Because I played both. Oh, there's a wait. Hold on. Someone over here. Where'd they go? Someone I hit with a hammer. Whoa. Alright, sorry about that. I had to try and get him with this hammer. Yes, I played the other one, but I do like the original Telltale's one more. It's so cool they got another one for it. Even if it just, like, unfortunately wasn't as strong. I did like Stapleface, though. He was a fun character. I played both. The second one had its funny moments, but felt like the cast didn't have the same chemistry the first one did. Yeah, I had that same... I got that same feeling going through it, too, unfortunately. Yeah, and like the characters weren't as like interesting as like Reese and Sasha. I think there's someone behind me, but I'm trying to kill this worm. Big old worm. Someone as strong, but I can still got like a good enjoyment. What is this? A sweeper shotgun? Heck yeah. What I want. That. Let me get this real quick. Also, I heard like they don't even. I heard like the creators don't even know what's going on with the new like Wolf Among Us. It's like even they don't know when it's gonna like come out, if it's like being made. Oh, this is a normal shotgun. I don't need that. I got a fancy shotgun. It's all yellow and everything. Oh, nice. Bug blaster. Heck yeah. Cool little laser gun thing. Not too shabby. I haven't played like all of the Telltale games. Just like a good handful. Hold on. Someone's here. Oh. Nope. Ah, darn it. That was a dumb idea. I think it's because 3 and Tales 2 aren't centered around Pandora, so the identity of what the Borderlands are feels off. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't even remember the world it was set on. Like, I assume it had a name. I mean, it'd have to. But I don't have that immediate memory, though. Yeah, that was unfortunate. But I don't remember, like, in Pandora. Well, I mean, I thought they were on Pandora before on the other game, but then not that one. Or do I have it all messed up? I might. That's definitely possible. Yeah, I was like... Yeah, unfortunately, just like off on places. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I haven't done like all the Telltale games, just like a handful. I watched the Super Best Friends play like the Walking Dead games, except for the last one because they were already like unfortunately broken up by that point. So I watched like just that one like online, like no commentary. Like I think they got like at least a good enough ending for Clementine. Let's see. Talk to the Green Ranger. Prometheus, that's what it was. Okay, yeah, I knew it was like another, like Greek mythology type name. As always. I remember even got like called out like on on the part on the second Tales, where it was like, oh, like what's the name of this healing gun? I go, oh, the Hermes, and who let up Alice? I think it was Alice. Who let the Alice person here was always naming their shit out of mythology. I was like, dang it, I got called out. They got me with that one. Let's see. Where is the Green Ranger? Are you in here? You ain't the Green Ranger. Where is he? That is not a door. Where are you, buddy? Where's that flute? Oh, there you are. I just got to talk. Alright, sorry, Yuji. No infinite domain for against a bullet. Or it probably is. Oh, chat, have you read any of that new, like the, what's it called? Like a Jujutsu Kaisen, like the new one with the aliens. Have you read any of that? Like, if you have, what do you think of it? Like, it's set like a lot of years in the future. I don't know exactly how many, but it's like all the main characters are dead, so it's like descendants, and there's aliens now, and they're like a match for sorcery, or like even stronger, actually, I think. From a bit of it I've read. Is that someone there? No. Okay. Like a bit of like a Dandadan feel, like trying to like mix the magic and the aliens. What's interesting. Granted, I did sort of like a fall off on. I mean, I didn't like start it like when it started. It was already like in the Culling game era when I started reading. Ooh, nice. I just got to, but it did sort of like. Just a big old open chest. What the heck? It did sort of like fall off like the ending for me. Like, I don't know. It's like. I'll take that. It's just like stuff like it got like too complicated. Like just like too many people doing. Oh, nice. Just a free mythic. Sure, I'll take that. Nice. Got the audio cue. I think many people wrote off when Kiki killed off the current character. I didn't. Like, when that character showed back up, I didn't even remember that they had died. I assumed they were just out of commission. So I was like not deep into it. On the scene if there's anyone there. Or some chests I can find before I leave this way. Now, you have heard of Jujutsu Kaisen Medulla, that's what it was. But I haven't had to check it out, though. I think there's only, like, 2 chapters so far. Probably another one tomorrow. Like the standard Shonen Jump Sunday release. I meant the one not shown in the anime yet, the one that goes on. I went, okay, gotcha. Alright, yeah, so that one I did see. I read that part when it came out. What the? Oh, they're just throwing something on the ground. Yeah, that was like, I was outside. Yeah, I mean, it was a good fight between, like, that character and the other one. Even if I did not understand. And that's like another thing with it, too. It's like, just got too complicated. All the different, like, domain expansion. I was gonna say curse jutsu. A curse technique. Reverse curse technique. Uno reverse card. Simple domain. Not so simple domain. Obtuse domain. All that stuff. Just like Can I think like the... What's this do, actually? Is it like a charger? What's it do? Okay, just like a internal, like, cooldown. Okay. Big ol' bug. Wait, Megazord. Hold on, I'm gonna go over there. All I know is the best power system in Anime 100's Hunter. Yeah, the Nen is, like, a bit easier to make, or to understand. And such as stuff as, like, bungee gum having the properties of both rubber and gum. That's easy to understand. Can I get the Megazord? I saw the arrival. I talked to Zordon. I am absolutely going to try to talk to Zordon. It just got, like, too complicated for me to understand. I think part of it was due to, like... Oh, what? Someone already got the Megazord? Or maybe I can sneak my way over and take it. Oh, there's a car. Okay, I want to see it, like, fight the big monster. Alright, I'll help you, Rita. If I can't pilot the Megazord, then I will destroy it. Everyone wants to make fights more flashy, but it's all style, little substance. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Where'd I come from? Make sure I'm not getting, like, sniped out by an enemy. So am I trying to fight the Megazord or the bug? Like, what does it want me to do? That's why the final fight with Awan Maul is so good. Yeah, exactly. It's just slashes. Easy to understand. Although with that, I did enjoy the fight with the... I'm trying to get this guy. Where'd he go? I did enjoy the fight with the comedian. Like, that was like a not standard one anyway, but it was like... That one I definitely had a lot of fun with. I just kept getting drawn into the... It's like his bullshit. Wait, hold on. What the? Where'd he go? I don't want to hurt you, Trini. But I will if I have to. But I did enjoy that fight. That's one I'll look forward to seeing when it's animated. There we go. Alright, got this one? Nice. Let me fight this Megazord. Or the bug. I'm not sure which one I'm supposed to fight against. I have like different, like, probably different quests for like each one, I have to guess. But yeah, I do want to see that fight. It's getting, like, just getting drawn into the comedian kayfabe and he can't resist it. That's an eye sniper. I'll take it over to rifle, sure. I don't see anyone there. Where'd the Megazord go? I do need to catch up on some Z's, but it was good to see you. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Thank you, Eindridge. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. And thank you again, Flex. You're probably already gone by now, I'm guessing. Hold on. I gotta take out someone who thought they'd win. But I'm the one who'd win. After I get... Oh, I already have that one. I appreciate coming by. After I finish this match, I will be heading on out and finding a channel to raid to myself. But I appreciate... Oh, there's no fuel in here. God dang it. But I appreciate all of you for stopping by and watching. I hope you had a fun time. Hopefully I wasn't too terribly boring. Oh, what is that? Like an emblem? So I normally stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Like, ironically, I start at the same time that Flex does. Okay, hold on. I want to get that mid-air shot. It's a battle with the end right here. Oh, darn it. Had to reload. There we go. Yeah, so I ironically start at the same time Flex does. That's why it's only pop by for a second or so at... Ah, darn it. I can get that. It's like I go from like 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. PST. On Tuesdays, it's variety games, so like... Where are they? A variety game, so like I said, like a Fall Guys, Marvel Rivals, Overwatch 2. Hold on. Let me heal up. Heal up right under the nose. And it's Fall Guys, Marvel Rivals, Overwatch 2, Fortnite, stuff like that. Currently on Thursdays is the Blender Lessons. And Saturday is normally a Story Saturday, so currently that's Blightbound, but I had to do the... I'll go into a Blade Blaster with more ammo, sure. So currently that's been Blightbound, but I had to do the... Ooh, heck yeah. What is that for? That says Salt. Okay. So I had to do the Blender adjustments. But yeah, so like, if you enjoyed the content, that is, I'm almost dead. Enjoyed the stream, like, definitely feel free to come by again. Oh. Hold on. Read the shots. Darn it. I have no health, bro. Oh no, that's a lie, I have 13. There's essentially no health in a game like this. Oh, oh, detach, detach. Okay. That hit. I broke the shield, but it could easily get me with a headshot. Nope. Wow. Alright, distract them. There we go. Where are they? There's a car there. Not for long. Uh-oh. What the? I'm up there? What the heck? Where are they? Where'd it go to? Like there somewhere, it looks like? But I'm so low on health. There's like not a safe spot I can go to. Oh, hold on, I can steal a kill here. Probably just like break their car. Works just as well. Let's see, what can I go to? Like maybe I can find like some health there, perhaps? Just maybe. With my spinny hammer. I like that. It's just a fun way to go around. I really liked in the Halloween season, like of last year, they had like that, what's the movie? Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I think? They had like the chainsaw from that. You could like ride around on it. Oh, I need more health, not... Oh, there we go. You could do like the chainsaw and like grind into the ground with it. Just like surf through. Like on high speed, immediately go into a slash. It was a very fun way to go around. Alright, where are they? Someone right near here. I got my blaster. Got it ready and waiting. Oh, we're outside. I see that llama. I think I could, like, break this, I'm thinking. Make it... No? Oh, it's just like a grind over then, perhaps. Let us see. Maybe it'll be some health in that, if I'm lucky. But there. No, it's getting damage. No health, unfortunately. Ah, well. I'm already at 11, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I'll swap that out, why not? Oh, wait, good, bandages. I'll get up a little bit at least. Nice little patch-ups. And 2 more. Why not? There we go. Alright, there's 9 more. What the? What was that? Is that an attack? An attack sound? Ah, darn it. Up, I see him. Oh, it's like the missile launcher. That's what it was. I see him over there. I did not eliminate that player, but I'll take the points for the challenge. Oh, we're going towards this way. Okay, I'm going completely the wrong direction. Up, darn the bug. Go, my hammer. Bring me to safety. Let's see. Yeah, I enjoy Fortnite. Like, I didn't play it for a very long time. I started, like, in... What? On Goku Black. There we go. Hold on. Ooh, I want that health. And by health, I mean the juice stuff. Alright, there's 3 others. Are doing pretty good. Oh, they have the helicopter. Yeah, there you are. I forget the name. I came with a long-distance pistol. It's so cool. Oh, I actually got him with that. Not enough to kill, unfortunately, but still quite a good shot. If I do say so myself. Well. Ah, crud. Alright, hold on, I'll get that. Pick up that. Probably a dumb idea. Definitely a dumb idea. God dang it. I couldn't run fast enough. Oh well, I got the 4th place. That's pretty good. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Ah, some good water. There you go. Got cannon, cool. And one from the little battle pass. Neat little weapon skin thing. Oh yeah, so I started like on September when the Marvel season with Gwenpool was added. Pretty much just entirely because Gwenpool was added. If not, I still would have likely have never played it. But I've been having fun with it. Even if my... Excuse me, I'm sorry. Like, even if my wallet has not enjoyed it as much. Let's let me shift on over here. Alright. So, thank you all for watching, everybody. I hope you all had a fun time. Both over here and, of course, on my daughter Flex's channel. I appreciate y'all sticking around. Hopefully I was entertaining for you. Yeah, so next time I stream it's going to be Tuesday, so that'll be the mix of games I'll do. In the meantime, I'll look at more Halloween outfits for this model, do some more on the picture for the art, for advertising the Halloween art contest, finding like some nice decorations for the stream, think of some redeem ideas I could do. Oh yes, going back a bit earlier, like the saving points art art. Oh yes. Broken Demo said, I always save points for art, like here now. I think I have it active. I do have a... Yeah, so for 10,000, I have a SFM picture redeem, so that is like 2 characters in SFM. Safe work for this run, so I could actually make it on stream. So you do that, you get like, send me like, or let me know like what 2 models, so, like from like a TF2 or like whatever, like stuff on the SFM workshop. So you do that, like you say the idea, and then I will set aside a Sunday stream and do that and like make it live for you. So that is like one to have open. I might lower the price of that. It's just like tricky with like a timing, but like yeah, I should probably lower it actually. But yeah, I do have that if you are interested and wanted to let's just do lurks when you saw me open. Just a sec. I think that's everything. So I hope we all have a great dinner. I see that Raze is back, so we can raid on over. We can raid Raze. He's doing the Sonic Cross Worlds demo. Very cool. And so we will head on over there. He is the Night Sky VTuber. A very friendly fella. Feeling under the weather right now, but like the rest of it seems alright. Let me see. You don't have to use this message, I just want to see what Frosty Tools tries and generates for it. We, like, dropped our guns for speeding from Fortnite to Sonic, should race by the full game. We'll watch our Rexic fumbles with blender lights. Ready to see cross-world Reddit action. Alright, you can use that one if you want to, or you could just, like, use the... Or you could just say, like, a Rex raid and just use, like, Flex's, like, really cool running... a dino, or a T-Rex raid emote. I like that one. You can just use that. I might use that one too. But yeah, I hope you all had fun, everybody. So thank you all very much for watching. Have a to steal a phrase from Zone. Hope you so Saturday. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Have an even better Sunday, and hope your Monday doesn't suck too much. It's a good saying, so it's a good one to take. Alright. I'll see you all next time, everybody. Take care. We'll be waiting on over to Raze after the song's done. So thank you all for coming along. And also thank you for everyone who voted for me, even though I didn't end up winning. I'll have to check that video and see, and write down who voted nay. Now, probably that by point, like everyone said yes, but even more people did the tokens for more points for Yoshi. That has to be, that's the only logical explanation as to why I didn't win. I'm joking. Yoshi's a good choice. I got no complaints there. Let's have a wonderful time, everybody. Extreme is already fun, but when there is like the rating makes it like even more. Like it shows like Flex, and I was like Carrot and like Ace did it before one time. It shows like the Carrot rate little old me. It means a lot. Like I know it's like anyone can say that, but it really does. Like I really appreciate it. It puts a nice smile on my face. So if I don't see you over here on Tuesday, then I'll likely see most of you on Flex's stream as I say howdy. I think it might still be 10 seconds, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how I fixed that raid timer to do like more seconds on it. Like, it used to be like 20 before, but it's like when it went down to 10. It's like, I don't know, some weird setting for that I don't know about. But alright. I'll see you over there. So take care, everybody.